Today is day 11 of Vlogvember, and I am Debra Ann Matthews. My channel is all about knee pain, back pain, mobility, weight loss, wellness, transformation in the name of Jesus, and all that good stuff. My I can't get a picture of it, but my smoke detector went off because I was lighting these incense, and smoke in the air was loud. It's like fire, fire. I'm like, it's not a fire. It's just the incense. And so, anywho, um, I'm trying to participate in Vlogvember. Just gonna do lives and just do the headings every day. And this journey, and I'm very thankful for Michelle Pettis. She has a Facebook group called I Am Brand New Now. And it really helps you to understand it's not about the weight loss, it's not about the meals, it's not about any of that. It's the story behind the food. Good evening, Gail Drinks. How are you? And a part of that is understanding that it's not our fault because we've been marketed to. This is so powerful. And one time I had posted, if you think self-control and all of that, things that people say, staying consistent, all that stuff they tell you to say that this is what you need to lose weight. I said you're wrong. And someone got all upset. That's because they weren't listening. Because this makes more sense. We have been marketed to eat because 5 for $5, $1 meal deal, the light is on, you know, all of those things. Buy one get one free. Buy one get one for $1. All of this stuff, meal deals, um, all you can eat your money's worth. Good evening, Blue Savage. That is something that permeates in your psyche. You deserve it. You think about all the things that we've been marketed, and we don't even know that we've been marketed to that way. All of these restaurants, all of these fast food places, all of these um 7-Elevens and gas station stores that sell things that are not food, genetically modified foods. Even when you put, and I had learned this in a health class I took. Um, okay, even when you they put sugar in their salad so that you'll crave a Wendy's salad, or you'll crave a McDonald's salad, or you'll crave a Sonic. Sonic used to sell salad. So we have to understand that all of these things, what happens is, like, your brain, you have your pituitary, the brain that has your hormones, the brain that has your cycle, the hormone in your brain that tells you when you're hungry, or if you get a headache. Okay, the same thing, that if you're a cocaine addict, if you are a drug addict, if you're an alcoholic or a food addict, it's not your control. The hormone in your body says drink, 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 eat, 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 eat. And one of the reasons that I was able to come off of sugar is because once I heard it, I kept trying, I kept practicing, and the more I listened to lectures that explained to me, particularly one lady, Dr. Mindy Peltz, Pelz, Dr. Mindy Peltz. She explained some things to me about fasting and being obese, morbidly obese, and that convicted me. So much so, for 2 weeks I didn't hardly eat. I fasted for 36 hours every 3 days until my head started hurting and I couldn't. I didn't think anything would happen to fat people. I'm like, look, but lo and behold, and that's another message, because deep in my psyche, maybe I don't feel like weight loss is for me. because I sit up here, had turned around and lost all this weight. And it's like last year when I lost weight, I didn't even count it. I'm just starting over. I'm not counting it because I didn't, after I lost the weight, I didn't stay consistent. I kept eating and I didn't want to eat. I kept eating against my will. I just was nervous, and I would tell my home coworker, "Stop by the Dollar Tree and give me some popcorn because it costs $1.25 or a dollar before that went up to $1.25." So I kept trying, and that's the most important thing is that you keep trying, and then lo and behold, I was able to lose the weight. Um, hold a second. Um, Good evening. When I finish my live, I want to chat with you if it's okay. So, what I finally did is I finally was able to stop eating sugar with practice. There would be times when I would just say, I'm going to eat this candy because next week I'm not eating it. Or maybe for a month, something happened. We're just not going to eat candy. So, I was very happy when I was able to stop eating sugar. Now, I'm still compulsive because that's what Dr. Mindy Peltz said. She said that if you stop eating sugar and if you stop eating flour, that will break the addiction up. So now I feel that I'm still a food addict, but I do feel that it's not it's not drawing me like it was. It's not drawing me exactly like it was. Not as tight. It's still there. It's not as tight, but it's still there. And and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So today, this weekend, what I realized is I was looking at videos of myself. I was walking with my walker all through the house, doing a lot of stuff. I was sitting on my couch, doing a lot of stuff. My couch is nice. It's a leather couch. It's still low. So I really don't want to sit on it because it's such a struggle to get up. But maybe I can get up a little bit better than I could when I used to sit on it. I haven't even tried. So I might try it. I don't know. We're gonna see. But one of the things I was feeling this weekend is gratefulness. You can't forget about your past success. It's so easy. I always tell y'all how after I lost 33 pounds, then I went and I kept eating popcorn for 4 months. I always tell y'all that. But I never focus on the fact that for 6 weeks, I ate the proper thing. I'm always going to exercise. That's not even a hard thing to do. But I did what's required to lose 33 pounds. And it was effortless. It wasn't hard. It wasn't a struggle. All I did was eat. That's the thing. Just eat. You got to eat. And you're not, I mean, you just eat. You eat. Coach gave us 10 things in each category to eat. And I just ate it. Vegetables, protein, carbs. I didn't really eat the fat. Sometimes I would eat a peanut butter because you can eat a peanut butter for dinner. But I didn't even eat that. So that's very important. And then as I'm as I'm losing weight this year, I'm just like, okay, I'm losing weight. Sometimes I like potatoes and I was losing weight eating potatoes. But one month when I only lost 4.3 pounds, I said it's because I was eating potatoes. So I have been eating potatoes, but I haven't bought anymore. But coach said you can eat potatoes, like white potatoes. So some of the messages about certain food groups is still stuck in my psyche. So I'm just like, so I have to get past that because I really like eating potatoes. I like cooking them. They don't take long to cook. I like them. So I want to buy some. So, but the price of them went to $7. So I'm like, look, let me see if I'll get some when I go get food box. And if I do, then I'll eat them. And if I don't, then I ain't gonna eat them. But today they were telling me about. See, now it's harvest time, so the Amish are out selling greens. They're free greens. You can get a big old thing of sweet potatoes for $5. So I might need to get in my car and drive around. I don't want to drive my car. I mean, I could drive it. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But so the other thing is Dr. Mindy Peltz. I'm gonna write her name down. She is awesome. She's awesome for she's a doctor and she works with clients also. But she's been interviewed on the CEO podcast and she really gives you so much good information. And she has her own YouTube channel also about health and wellness and things like that. So that really inspired me. She really inspired me. But my coach said I can't do a drastic fast. I have to give it a month. Like I have to do 14 hours in an eating window and 10 hours not or something. But in the basic thing is you have to change your fasting cycle 30 days at a time. So I'm like, ugh, okay. Which is okay, except the fact it's hard for me to eat in one sitting. So it takes me like 2 hours to eat. And one thing that Dr. Mindy said is when daylight saving time, you eat from 10 to 7 or something like that. You eat when it's light outside. But that's kind of hard because like right now it's 7:52 and I haven't eaten dinner and it's probably going to be 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock before I get a chance to eat it. It's sitting right here. I just got to heat it up. So, that's very important and it's a goal. The thing I realize is that no matter what, I can strive towards that thing. So I get excited. I'm really excited because, and I mean excited in a nervous way, because I got these omega-3 trail mixes and my coach said I could eat them, but they have pineapple in them and they taste really good. And I'm talking about, I have been eating these down. Now, you really can only eat nuts, which is the fats for dinner, like 1/4 cup. But Miss Deborah been eating them all the weekend. So tomorrow when I go to training, I'm gonna take him these omega trails, and he told me I couldn't eat raisins. These got craisins in them because they have too much sugar in them. So that's why I think I probably gained some weight. Even though my weight started to go down last week, like last Thursday, Friday, my weight started to go down. So I get all anxious, and that's just being aware. So some people say, "Oh, don't wait." When I used to take the Weigh Down workshop, she used to say, "Wait every day so you can see where you are." And my coach says you can't measure what you can't manage, and that's hey Alvin, and that's very true. And because this is transformation, so I was so nervous about finishing my project this weekend, and I was grading some essays for a scholarship program. It took me less than 30 minutes to grade the essays. It took me probably 20 minutes to finish up the resumes and 4 cover letters. But the anxiety that I take myself through, it's been about 2 weeks. Now, I knew I could do it quickly, but it's just the anxiety. But it's getting better. It's getting better. So that's the thing that I can say. So what I said today, we have our weight loss group meeting every day, every Monday, and what I contributed today was I have enough challenge in my life, enough hope, enough gratitude to help me in my transition and in my transformation. And I'm not gonna forget, because that's I'm not gonna forget the successes that I've had in the past. I'm gonna remember that, and I'm gonna work on my procrastination. It's an ongoing thing. And it's very important as you think about your weight loss. Sometimes I used to feel really bad if I was too tired and needed to rest, but that's part of it. I'm not gonna always work out 5 days a week. Some of those days I'm gonna have to rest. I feel pretty good now, but last week I went to exercise for 2 hours. I came home and I was up cooking for like 2 or more hours. Then I went somewhere, and when I got home, I was exhausted. So I have to remember, you've got to pace yourself. You've got to pace yourself because that's all a part of it. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Rose. I actually can swim. I've always known how to swim since I was 19, but I never like to get my hair wet because, but like when we don't be getting our hair wet, I don't just do all that hair wet stuff. But I was gonna wash it, so I was like, let me go ahead and wash my hair. The other important process or point to remember, and Dr. Mindy pointed this out. She said most people who start their weight loss journey, they quit because they don't feel worthy. They don't feel like they're worthy. And this reminded me of the time when I thought that all the weight loss stuff, even though I always, always, always worked on my weight, I thought that ultimately the workout weight loss wasn't for me, even though I was trying. And that's because I couldn't get past 40 pounds. Remember, I told y'all about the time when I got to 65 pounds weight loss? And here I am, 51 plus 33, and then 33. I think 33 might be my number because I will lose 33 pounds at a time. It may take me 2 months, but I'll lose it. Or whenever I get on the scale, the 33, that's been a constant number for me. Just, I used to lose 19 pounds a month. So what I'm saying is you've got to keep telling your brain what it is you want to do. You've got to keep telling your brain what it is you want to do. That's very, very, very important because you're essentially rewiring your brain. So I also wanted to reiterate, is there anybody with me on the no salt and no sugar diet? Oh, okay. You know what? I don't like my head. I don't like that tight thing on my head. But there's a girl, she has shower cap that's made for black people. So it covers our hair and it keeps our hair from getting wet, but it don't look like that tight. But I really don't like nothing tight on me at all. I mean, I just don't. So I don't feel like that. I'll just put the scarf on my head and call it a day. It'd be all right. But eventually, I don't get to that. I've had shower caps before. I just don't like that. I just like to be free. That's really what I like to do. So what this journey is all about, and today's session is on procrastination, and I just wanted to talk about that and talk about that's also etched in fear. I've been watching Soul Food, and we watch these shows, but they don't resonate with us like they do now that we are very, very aware. And so I think deep seated fear is an inherent part of nature, inherent part of all of us. And even when I'm in the Black Business Entrepreneurship group, um, Mr. Watkins said, just overcome your fear and keep reaching out for clientele. So I'm like, okay, okay, okay. And that's where we are. We are in a place where there is success. And the thing is, even the people I've been interviewing who lost 300 pounds, who lost 190 pounds, had weight loss surgery, lost another 150 pounds, they're doing the same thing. One of the influencers I followed for years, I think she lives in my city or she lives in Nashville and she comes to my city, but I think she lives in my city. And she said, and she was over 400 pounds. She lost the weight. We're going to have her on Black Friday. She said that when she gains 30 pounds right now, that's when she adjusts her weight. And that makes sense because when you're bigger, you can wear your clothes. Unless you buy real, real skin tight clothes, you can wear your clothes. You can wear your clothes even if you gain like 10 pounds. Like, so that's part of the reason why I couldn't. I have to really gain a lot of weight to not be able to wear my clothes. So I like that because even though, sometimes when you're ripping and running, you're doing things, you're working on projects, you're not paying attention. But when you pay attention, when you get a little bit too tight, you start backing up from the table. I like her strategy. I like her strategy. So But my biggest concern is I want the scale to consistently go down, but in reality, that doesn't happen. The scale goes up and down, up and down, up and down. In fact, this is where I printed. Oh goodness, let me show y'all. I'm gonna try to make a display of this, and this is very important because you cannot beat yourself up. You just cannot, and you got to remember this because this is the journey. This is what you're going to be doing pretty much for your whole life. I finally found my rhythm when I realized that even the steps backwards were part of the dance. That is important. Okay. Gotta know. This is the growth journey. Okay, this is some good stuff right here. Okay. Safe and in control. That's the comfort zone. Relaxation and ease. The fear zone is low self confidence, afraid of others' opinions, fear and excuses. That's the fear zone. The learning zone is deal with challenges and problems. Fear gradually disappears. Expanding comfort boundaries. Acquiring new skills. That's the learning zone. I think we're probably right there in between the learning zone and the fear zone from time to time. The growth zone is facing challenges head on, setting ambitious goals. Okay? So some of us are in the growth zone, discovering purpose. I gotta get my travel on. We gotta do our meet and greets. Okay, we got things we got to be doing. Okay, achieving objectives, pursuing dreams. Hey BLG, how are you? Oh, this is a good one too. I printed these because it's so powerful. I'm gonna make a chart on these on my for my channel. The way you just find a goal, you set a goal. I want to be 200 pounds. You start. You doubt. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. That hence to eat popcorn every day. You learn, you fail, you practice, you feel lost, you understand. Failure helps you to think about it and plan a strategy to work on it. That's why I went to 3 social events that had me eating, and I had to take some time because it took a couple of days for some of that food to digest because it was heavier. Some of it was just salad, but I just got it out of there. And that's what you said. What you said, Blue Savage. How you gonna have a dream come true? That's what Ella Fitzgerald said. I'm watching a 1958 black movie with WC. It's about WC Handy, and so those old movies they really teach you life lessons. That's not etched in so much tragedy. It's just good old regular entertainment that really has a underlying purpose and goal. So you say you feel lost, you understand, you have problems, and you achieve. So it basically goes like this, and that's the cycle. One of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Terrence Pennington. He's a former football player, and I don't know if he lives in Atlanta or not, but I know that he is a person who lost over 100 pounds. He really helps men and women. He especially has a lot of good stuff for the men, but he is awesome. So I'm going to read one of his posts to you. And like I said, I got it from his YouTube. I text him and let him know my update because I want to work with him at some point. Okay. He said, you seek weight loss, you will find weight loss. Your weight loss journey doesn't expect perfection from you in your pursuit. Just like our relationship with God, our effort and faith pleases Him when we seek even during the difficult. When you strive to find weight loss, your focus is on weight loss. I love that because every day I say my mind is on my weight loss and my weight loss is on my mind. When you give up, your focus goes back to unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. Fighting through the countless distractions in this world increases your awareness and discipline for weight loss. That is so true. because when I go to the Saturday church event, they always fix me a plate, and I always take it to go because I learned eating it there might not be good for me. But now I really don't want to take it because my I don't feel like eating the food, especially because he put some ham on there, and I ate it. But I did say to him, I'll take everything but the ham. He forgot that I'm only eating chicken and fish, and I'm doing that for a purpose to regulate my body so that my health can be stabilized, so that I can work on my uric acid, and also I can work on my cholesterol. I really want to change those numbers through diet. So when you give up, your focus goes back to unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. That's why it's very important to mind what you talk about, mind what you say, and just be authentic. You don't have to say something just to feel good or just to be pleasing, to say something you think somebody wants to hear. I really got bothered when people come into our YouTube group and start talking about things that ain't got nothing to do with health and weight loss, because that's what this channel is about. It says fighting through the countless distractions in this world, increase your awareness and discipline for weight loss. I love that. That's so exciting. Your weight loss journey is about perseverance. As long as you keep seeking your weight loss, it will be found. Isn't that amazing? And this says if you need a helping hand to get unstuck with your weight loss, reach out for a helping hand. His name is Terrence Pennington. He's on Instagram and he's on YouTube. Go see him. He's very encouraging. He's very knowledgeable. He does have different plans that he works with people. And I just want to be able to work with him at some point. He already knows. He already knows me and my journey, and he already knows of course, what it is cognitive. That's the key. Because when you have it in your mind, then when you have it in your mind, then then your body duplicates what's in your mind. Does that make sense? Okay. Well, that's what I want to talk about today. This is Vlogvember. That's such a unique word, Vlogvember, day 11. And I definitely will be back with y'all um, on Vlogvember, day 12. Comment down below. Let me know what your songs are, what's your favorite things, what's going on with you. Good news is welcome. I am looking for people who have lost weight, either by surgery or traditional methods, or any methods, because there are lots of ways you can lose. There are lots of surgeries you can have to help you lose weight. There are lots of procedures you can participate in that will help you lose weight. And if you want to be interviewed on Black Friday, let me know, because we want to encourage people. You don't have to spend another holiday eating through the holiday. You don't have to do that. And so we want to encourage us to have good habits, to maintain, have some composure, be demure, not to have a heavy crease. Be demure. Okay? Well, y'all have a good night. It's been fun talking to you. Peace and hair grease. Don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll see y'all. Oh, somebody said they like my dress. My swim mate bought me this dress, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bye. Peace and hair grease.